Hello children, welcome back to your maths class. I hope you all have enjoyed your session 1 and also completed your home assignment. Today we will be going to discuss the new topic of the same chapter, long and short. Hope you all will enjoy. Before we begin today's session, let's recapitulate the session 1. In previous session, we learned about what is length. Length is the term used for identifying the size of an object or the distance from one point to another. Next, what is breadth? The distance or measurement from side to side of something is called breadth. Next one, what is height? The measurement of someone or something from head to foot or from base to top is called height. And the concept of long and short. I hope you all have understood these topics and now move on to our today's session. Page number 16. Students, here you can see the picture of a race and you can see the flag which marks the finishing line. This is a 100-meter race for girls. Arundhati is nearest the finishing line. As you can see, Arundhati, who is just nearest the finishing line. She is about 6 meters from it. Behind her is Rehana. Children, I think you can see Rehana just behind Arundhati. Konkana and Uma are running behind Rehana. Look at the picture. To answer the questions below, choose from these distances. 3 meters, 6 meters, 10 meters and 15 meters. Now, look at the picture carefully. How far is Rehana from Arundhati? Children, here you can see the distance between Arundhati and the finishing line is 6 meters and Rehana is just next to Arundhati. We see that the distance between Rehana and Arundhati is half the distance between Arundhati and the finishing line, which is 6 meters. Thus, Rehana is 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3 meters from Arundhati. Now come to the next question. How far ahead is Rehana from Konkana and Uma? Well, we see that the distance of Rehana from Konkana and Uma is double the distance between Rehana and Arundhati. The distance between Rehana and Arundhati is 3 meters. That means Rehana is 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6 meters ahead of Konkana and Uma. Have a look on the next question. How far are Konkana and Uma from the finishing line? Students, the distance of the finishing line from Konkana and Uma is equal to distance between Rehana and Konkana plus distance between Rehana and Arundhati plus distance between Arundhati and the finishing line. Students, you know the distance between Rehana and Konkana is equal to 6 meter plus the distance between Rehana and Arundhati is equal to 3 meters plus the distance between Arundhati and the finishing line is equal to 6 meters. That means 6 plus 3 plus 6 meters is equal to 15 meters. Thus, Kankana and Uma are 15 meters far from the finishing line. Students, have you heard about marathon races in which people have to run about 40 kilometers? People run marathons on roads because the track of a stadium is only 400 meters. Now, the question is 10 rounds of a stadium track is equal to dash kilometer. Let's solve it. As you all know that 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Now, one round of the stadium track is equal to length of the stadium track, that is 400 meters. Therefore, 10 rounds of the stadium track is equal to 10 multiplied by 400 meter. 10 multiplied by 400 is equal to 4000 meters. That means 10 rounds of the stadium track is equal to 4000 meters. Now 4000 meters is equal to how much kilometer? As you know that 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer, then 4000 meters is equal to 4000 divided by 1000 kilometer is equal to 4 kilometer. Therefore, we can say 10 rounds of a stadium track is equal to 4 kilometer. Let's move on to the next question. If you run a marathon on a stadium track, you will have to complete dash rounds. Let's solve it. Children, you all know that the total length of the marathon race is equal to 40 kilometers. 40 kilometers is equal to how much meters? As you all know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 40 kilometers is equal to 40 multiplied by 1000 meters is equal to 40,000 meters. That means 40 kilometer is equal to 40,000 meters. Distance covered in one round of stadium track is equal to 400 meters. So, the number of rounds in 40,000 meter is equal to 40,000 divided by 400 is equal to 100. So, if you run a marathon on a stadium track, you will have to complete 100 rounds. Page number 17, long jump. This is the long jump for boys. Dhanu has the longest jump of 3 meters 40 centimeter. Gurjit is second. His jump is 20 centimeter less than Dhanu's. Gopi comes third. His jump is only 5 centimeter less than Gurjit's jump. Now the question is, how long are Gurjit's and Gopi's jumps? Solution. We know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Dhanu's jump is equal to 3 meter and 40 centimeter. Gurjit's jump is just 20 centimeter less than that Dhanu's jump. Therefore, Gurjit's jump is equal to 3 meter 40 centimeter minus 20 centimeter. As you know that Gurjit's jump is 20 centimeter less than that Dhanu's jump. Therefore, Gurjit's jump is equal to 3 meter and 20 centimeter. Now, Gopi's jump is 5 centimeter less than Gurjit's jump. Children, you know that Gurjit's jump is equal to 3 meter and 20 centimeter. Gopi's jump is just 5 centimeter less than 3 meter and 20 centimeter. Therefore, Gopi's jump is equal to 3 meter 20 centimeter minus 5 centimeter is equal to 3 meter and 15 centimeter. Now try and see how far you can jump. Well, I can jump a distance of 3 meters. Children, here the answers may vary. Children, how far can you throw a ball? Well, I can throw a ball to a distance of 5 to 6 meters. Next, look for a big ball like a football or a volleyball. How far can you kick it? I can kick a big ball to a distance of 6 meters. But children, here the answers may vary. Page number 18. Here are the Indian records and the world records for some jumps like high jump and long jump for men and high jump and long jump for women, with the name of the winners of the world records and the Indian records. Come to the question, how many centimeters more should Chandra Paul jump to equal the men's world record for high jump? Children, you have to find out the data from the given table. Men's world record for high jump is equal to 2 meter and 45 centimeter. Chandra Paul's jump is equal to 2 meter and 17 centimeter. Therefore, centimeters required by Chandra Paul to meet men's world record is equal to 2 meter 45 centimeter minus 2 meter 17 centimeter is equal to 28 centimeter. That means Chandra Paul should jump 20 centimeter more to equal the men's world record for high jump. Move on to the next question. How many centimeters higher should Bobby A jump to reach 2 meters? Remember that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Half meter is equal to how much? Well, we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Bobby A's high jump is equal to 1 meter and 91 centimeter. As you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So we can write 100 centimeter plus 91 centimeter as 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Now 100 plus 91 is equal to 191 centimeter. So Bobby A's high jump is equal to 191 centimeter. Now 2 meters is equal to 2 multiplied by 100. As you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. That means 2 meters is equal to 2 multiplied by 100 is equal to 200 centimeter. Thus, to reach 2 meter, Bobby A needs to jump higher is equal to 200 centimeter minus 191 centimeter is equal to 9 centimeter. Next, half meter is equal to how much centimeter? Children, as you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So, half meter is equal to half of 100 centimeter. That means 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50 centimeter. Now come to the next question. Galina's long jump is nearly 7 meters, 7.5 meters or 8 meters. As long jump of Galina C is equal to 7 meter and 52 centimeter. which is approximately 7 meter 50 centimeter. Children, you all know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. That means half meters is equal to half of 100 centimeter. That means half of 100 means 50 centimeter. So 7 meter 50 centimeter is equal to 7.5 meters. So we can choose the option B, 7.5 meters. Page number 18. Look at the women's world records. What is the difference between? Page number 18. Look at the women's world records. What is the difference between the longest jump and the highest jump? Well, the longest jump in women's world record is equal to 7 meter and 52 centimeter. Highest jump in women's world record is equal to 2 meter 9 centimeter. So, the difference between the longest jump and the highest jump is equal to 7 meter 52 centimeter minus 2 meter 9 centimeter is equal to 5 meter 43 centimeter. That means the difference between the longest jump and the highest jump is equal to 5 meter 43 centimeter. Students, here you can see if Mike P could jump dash centimeters longer, his jump would be full 9 meters. So, let's find out how much centimeter Mike P needs to reach 9 meters distance. Well, we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Jump of Mike P is equal to 8 meter and 95 centimeter. Now you can see 8 multiplied by 100. Why we have multiplied 100 with 8? Well, to convert the meter into centimeter. That means 8 multiplied by 100 is equal to 800. That means 8 meter is equal to 800 centimeter plus 95 centimeter is equal to 895 centimeter. So, the jump of Mike P is equal to 895 centimeter. Now, 9 meter is equal to 9 multiplied by 100. As you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, then 9 meter is equal to 9 multiplied by 100 centimeter is equal to 900 centimeter. Thus, to reach 9 meters distance, Mike P needs to jump 900 minus 895 centimeter is equal to 5 centimeter. Children, here the question is, whose high jump is very close to 2.5 meters? Your options are A. Stefka K, B. Chandra Paul, C. Javier S and D. Bobby A. Well, 2.5 meters is equal to 2 meter plus half meter is equal to 2 meter 50 centimeter. As you all know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, then half meter is equal to 50 centimeter. High jump of Stefka K is equal to 2 meter 9 centimeter. High jump of Chandra Paul is equal to 2 meter 17 centimeter. Next, high jump of Javier S is equal to 2 meter 45 centimeter. And high jump of Bobby A is equal to 1 meter 91 centimeter. Comparing above records with 2 meter 50 centimeter, we find that the high jump of Xavier Ace is very close to 2.5 meters. So we have to choose the option C, that is Xavier Ace. Students, here is your home assignment. You have to write the answers in your maths notebook. Students, now I will stop my today's teaching session over here. We will continue the rest of the chapter in the next lecture. Hope you have understood. Now go through the chapter and revise it. Thank you.